guys, welcome to today's video. I am doing another get ready with me. I'm talking about the second part of the video where my camera cut off. But I think this part now, since I'm going to talk about it, it is actually coming up around the anniversary of it. Actually, the time I'm telling this is actually happening at this. Well, I'm telling you a story happened at this time anyways, so it makes it more relevant and more interesting to talk about. So I am talking about my oven at work. Why do I name it Defiant? When every time we get new co-workers in and workers that come in and work on our equipment, and especially the oven, why do I name it Defiant? So I'm going over with some of my favorite products, not really testing anything new type thing, so I always like starting with the eyes. So back in 2017 is when we got our oven installed. Actually, I want to say it was probably pretty close beginning of June here when we got the, let's keep it this way, it took about a month before we were stuck with the oven for almost a month. So when it started, we like, okay, it only takes 1 week. So doing a lot of cleanup first few days. No issues. We're excited. Like I've been working in this apartment for be 9 years this year, so I've been working with this Baxter oven for the longest time. It's inconsistent baking. The burners need to adjust it every so often, blah blah blah. We had issues with it forever, and I was like, okay, we need a new oven, we need a new oven, need a new oven. After, okay, so fast forward times go by, then it's the Friday. We had the oven installed, ready to go. Well, Thursday evening, Friday morning, the oven kind of blew up in a way. So Ken Hall came in and Ken Hall came as one of the companies that do our ovens. So yeah, so Ken Hall, one of our that installed our oven, and I was talking to him. I was just saying I was in cakes. We need to figure out what's going on. So like I'm a type of person, I'm always like try to think ahead. What is going to happen? Like, am I gonna have an oven tonight? And like we need to prepare for this. Okay. And then like, oh, your oven is out of commission. I'm like, okay. Let's call. I am gonna go in with my McGrath palette and this shade right here. Like that's my favorite shade. It looks so cool when it's like greeny purpley. Yeah, so I call my, try to figure out who wants to go. I'm like, okay, who wants to go to the apparel market to do a breakout? No one's willing to buck up. I'm like, I'll go. I can drive there. If I have a vehicle here, I can drive, no problem. Not a problem whatsoever, because then one of the girls who was doing the manager's shift at the time, like, no, you can't go, blah, 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 you need to stay here. Well, and I'm like, well, are you willing to go? And I'm like, no. Someone needs to go, and I'll go. Of course, she's getting mad at me. But then again, I'm Am I surprised by her characteristics of her? Nope. So, yeah. So this is the Friday going into the weekend. So we're at TikTok. I'm like, okay, I was calling my bakery manager up. Do I need, or what, I can't remember if I text her or I call her, one of the two. I might have both. What do I need to take with me? Because our oven is still not working. And she's like, okay, you take this with it. Okay. I'm like, okay. Then I take that stuff and then I'll talk to my assistant store manager. She said, do you want to take the van? Or do you want to, I'll just take my car. Because I don't feel comfortable driving the van. Because at this time, I was driving like a little sedan. Than driving a van. Because I don't know if the keys were around at the time. I don't know. Like, oh. Sorry, concentrating at this time, getting the lighter on. Okay, and then I had parked what I needed in my car up to Parallel store. So yeah, to grab what I need to go do breakout. Finding everything I need there. And this is where at the time I'm like, wanted to like, I was trying to get my foot in the door too, in a way too, just to get myself exploring different stores and walking into different departments and or other stores and other bakeries. So that's okay. I'm just putting my face. So I was doing that. Do breakout, trying to find everything. All sorts of stuff. So like when you're like know your store, you know where everything is, and you go into another store, you feel so lost. And then of course the bakery manager there at the time is actually my current bakery manager. So at this time it was just like I didn't really know who he was. And I'm like, okay. And then of course I'm a very observant person. I'm a very observant person, so I think I can know that. Okay, what does this guy do? I'm like, okay. He's like, he looks like he's like lost, like running around the head. I'm like, okay. Oh dear Lord, like. And then of course, so I was like at the store getting stuff ready for my night person that comes in. So we had to drive from our store all the way to almost Chilliwack, Simas area, Chilliwack area. Not a big deal. Okay, I'm testing out, since it's really crazy warm out, I'm giving the Urban Cover a try again. Putting loads of SPF on because it's freaking hot out. And it's almost like 30 something out. My Alexa, how hot is it outside? Alexa, louder. How hot is it outside? I don't know. It's like supposed to be like today's supposed to be one of the hottest days out here. It's supposed to hit the 40 range. Okay, so before I get sidetracked again, I don't like this foundation, but the SPF in it's like, oh god. So been using it for the SPF. So doing breakout and everything. So of course our schedule getting rewrite and calls back and forth at the store. Who's willing to work graveyard? Like, I'm willing to go graveyard for a few days type thing. Like, I'm a type person, I will step up and help my team, and I still kind of do that, by the way. I'm a type of person, I will help you out type thing, so I'm like, okay, I'm willing to drive graveyard, but I mean, I need something to, like, because we need someone to cover those days off. Yeah, I'm willing to do it. But this is when I could drive the van. Driving that van the first day, it was really scary. Really scary. For me, who's not used to driving a van, and plus that van in general should not be on the road. Maybe it's fine for like local distance, not like freeway driving when you're driving from my town to another town. Yeah. So it's okay. I love telling people the story, and people are like, oh my goodness, that's like, other stores know about it too. That's the funny part. Is that your guys' story, the one that oven blew up? Yep, it is. I'm going to Nars bronzer with my e.l.f. contouring brush. I guess I washed all my brushes yesterday. Where did I put it? Yeah, so also the store also closed early, so I'm like, okay, you have to be there at a certain time for this store. And of course there's like the store manager's like, we're closing. I'm from Ceylon. I'm actually from my store because I use you guys' bakery. Ooh, okay. There's a few times where like I'm gonna be like, they wouldn't allow me. I'm like, do you want me to call my store right now? Yeah, so I don't know how it's gonna go. Oh my god, I put too heavy on that. Okay, so then there's like one night almost, because I think it's the store manager wasn't aware of the whole situation that when I was at that store. Doesn't know what's going on type thing, so yeah, I get it, but you need there's a few times I'm like, and there's also one night where I actually had to run to my van and I shut the door myself, and my passcode won't work at that store, which sucks. So me like banging on the door on the econ and like hoping to let me back in. And there was like one day that happened really bad. Yeah, that was not. So time goes by, my store manager at the time is like, okay guys, this is like a brand new oven, and why is it taking so long? Oh, we're waiting parts from Germany. So Miele is a German company, so we're waiting for parts coming from like on a swear to God, I was coming on a slow train at this point. I'm like, what the heck is going on? It's a brand new oven. And then one of the girls was like, and when the girls seen it, and then when they first put the oven, they're like, oh, I actually seen them drop. I'm like, what the, like, seriously? What the? Why would you drop something that is brand new? Can you please someone explain to me why would you do such a thing? So then my store manager was like, okay, do you guys got another oven in store? Because these poor girls are driving back and forth, and some of them are ready to go on holidays here in a few weeks, and we don't got the staff to do it. So my store manager put the push on. I'm like, yeah, we got the oven, so yeah. So they just do the push of it, get it going. Thank goodness he did that. Otherwise, thank goodness we didn't have major sales going on at the time. Otherwise, we would have been like literally screwed to the point like we managed to survive through June alone, and then it was approaching Canada Day. I was like, I had one of the girls, because on a Sunday we can't have in a store by yourself. I can't enter a store by myself. So then she brought, it was with me, I think it was like Canada Day or something like that, so yeah, it was like, yeah, but I think it might have been by the time we got the oven finally installed, that like whole month of June was a complete headache for our department and our store in general. I honestly don't want that worst enemy, what we went through. Thank goodness we had a store where we had to run to. And then even like when we finally got the oven installed, we've been having issues with, because the area where I live, we have major calcium buildup in our water, so we have consistently in the oven the first year and a half, 2 years. It always have water problems. I'm like, great, that's a brand new oven and we're having issues with it. And then of course, the one thing I've noticed after having it for almost 4 years is my old oven, Baxter oven's easier to clean the floor because it loads from the top. This one loads from the floor, and it has like a spinner part at the bottom, so you can't sweep it very well and all that stuff type thing. The program's on, it's easy to use type thing, all sorts of things. Okay, I need to powder my under eye here. Yeah, so it'd be like, so then when we finally got the oven, I was like, and then when we got clear, I had to go back to that store to go pick up everything we needed in the van. And then that first night when I was on Graveyard, I was like really excited. I was like really dancing back there, excited, make my own mix and everything. I'm like, hallelujah, thank goodness, because I was so excited just to mix my own products again, because you had to bring stuff. How much of the footage I missed because my camera just decided to cut out, because it decides to cut it over roughly every 15-20 minute mark roughly. So yeah, so I talked about, even at my 5-year, at my worst when I got my 5 years, they ask us all these questions. I filled it all out. They didn't even use any of it. They just talked about the fact how I bugged up and helped out with the bakery that year. And they did that one instead of the fact that, oh, we did also, yeah, we talked about that. Thanks. I like that. I wrote, well, that's better than what I wrote for the most embarrassing, at least. Pet peeves. Yeah. So I'm gonna go in quickly with the Collab mascara. When I go edit this, I probably will look at the footage and be like, okay, that's where I'm kind of decided to yeah, so yeah, the oven. is a story and a half to tell. I tell this story a lot to new people along. That's that story, and in my first years of training and in my bakery, I'm like, yeah, there's a few stories I like telling. And also this massive heat wave out here. That's why I'm filming right now. It's semi-cool out here and actually starting to get warm again. I need to turn the fan back on. And I'm also in the basement too. I'm like, oh. I have to go need someone today. So yeah. So make sure you guys stay hydrated through this heat wave. Drink lots of water. Drink lots of iced coffee. Keep your pets cool. Keep yourself hydrated. Watch out for sign of heat stroke between yourself and your pets. And also do not take your pets out during the hottest part of the day, because their poor feet will burn. So yeah, so this is my finished look. I really enjoy it. It's mostly I use a lot of cream products. And hopefully it doesn't break down throughout the day. So yeah. I post new videos every Wednesday and Friday at 10 a.m. PST. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!